It makes sense to hire a real estate agent because real estate agents more than make up for their fee because they know what they're doing and they can have more exposure and get more buyers and raise the selling price of your house.
But what about the profits, though? Don't they get like a 6% on the profit of the house?
No, they get 6% usually of the sale price of the house. And there's
Right.
lots of research out there that shows that you will get, on average, more than 6% for the house because you used a professional agent that knows what they're doing. And so the typical house sold through a typical good, high quality realtor sells for more than 6% more than the typical FISBO for sale by owner, like you're talking about doing, because you don't know what the flip you're doing. I mean, you already
Right.
stumbled around your pricing just in describing it to us.
I love Dave's point, but does it make sense to use a business broker to sell your business? Selling a house is a lot simpler, obviously. Businesses are living, breathing organizations, and one mistake could make your business worth half the price. So, if using a real estate agent to sell your house makes sense, then trying to sell your business on your own is nonsensical. Who do you want to do your business valuation so that you know what your asking price should be? You or a business broker? It takes many hours and costs a bunch of money to research sold business comparables and to calculate the valuation and get the valuation reviewed by bankers. As a business broker, I have access to databases of sold deals that you don't have access to because it wouldn't make sense for you to pay out that money to do one valuation. Statistically speaking, if you represent yourself and you do your own valuation, your asking price is probably going to be wrong. If 90% of all businesses listed on the market are overpriced, and they are, then untrained business owners have a 99.999% chance of getting their asking price wrong and they'll never sell. Hopefully that makes sense. You could take advantage of a business broker's free business valuation if they're gracious enough to give you a free valuation. Then you could try to do the rest of the deal yourself, but that's not acting in good faith, and hopefully you don't feel good about doing that. Another interesting point is you have to ask yourself, are you going to run your business and try to sell your business at the same time? This is a big example of why selling your house is easier than selling a business. You don't have to run your house. Your house is your house, but your business needs to be taken care of every single day. Even if you're not running the day to day operations because you have a manager in place, you probably don't. But even if you did, you still probably won't have the time to package and reach out to buyers and vet and qualify buyers and communicate with escrow and financing institutions, not to mention all the possible meetings with lawyers. Let's keep going with Dave Ramsey.
So it ends, and your time on the market is longer. You're more prone to make mistakes with the valuation and what you put it on the market for. The mistakes in negotiation are horrendous. The things you leave out of the sale contract that cost you a deal because you don't know what you're doing. This is your largest asset.
The same goes for selling a business. You probably don't know what you're doing. So you want to have a business broker negotiate and do deal structuring and work out the timelines and all the different aspects of your business. Even if business owners do know what they're doing and they can do deal structuring and sell their business, they're probably still too emotionally connected to their business. When a buyer starts to critique, analyze, and rip apart your business, that's really offensive. Buyers don't really care about your business reputation, how many years you've been in business, how great you think your business is. They are ruthlessly looking at financials. That makes it close to impossible for business owners not to be offended or at least get a little emotional. Selling a business is a space where cooler and rational minds prevail. For a lack of better words, emotional and irrational thinking will kill a deal. You probably won't be clear minded or even know how to structure creative solutions to get past roadblocks when they come up, and they will come up. You will want a good business broker to negotiate for you. Trust me on that one. To touch base on another point from Dave Ramsey, if you sold it, you will probably sell it for half the price or less. Business owners who try to find their own buyers, happens all the time, normally fail and have to close the doors of their business and never sell it. Or they basically do an irrational deal and basically give away the business for a huge discount. It makes them feel good that they're selling to someone that they already know, or maybe they're already in the business and maybe they're helping a friend out. Business owners usually try to find their own buyers. It happens all the time and it never works out. You probably have about a 5% chance or less of finding a buyer that will actually buy your business in the first place. In a normal deal, it might take a good business broker 40 to 50 buyers to get 1 to 3 real offers from real vetted and qualified buyers. Here's another major difference between selling a house and selling a business. Can you maintain confidentiality? When you sell a house, you want everyone to know that you're selling. When you're selling a business, you don't want anyone to know that you're selling. Your employees might get scared and quit. Your suppliers might hard collect on your accounts payables, and your clients might go to your competitors, etc., etc. I have so many nightmare stories. Nobody can know that you're selling. Also, business owners don't know when and how to give the prospective buyers private, sensitive, and proprietary information. Business owners will normally give away too much information, and the buyer can just take all that information, all your trade secrets, and just recreate your business and compete with you instead of buying your business. Not good. In conclusion, good business brokers sell businesses at a price that more than makes up their fee. Just trust me on this one. If you try to sell your business yourself, you will probably fail, statistically speaking. Business brokers know how to price your business for a successful sale. You probably won't have the time to do it yourself either and maintain a profitable business. A good business broker will negotiate the price, deal structure, timelines, and all other aspects of the deal. If you mess up the details of the deal, it could ruin your life. Next point, best case scenario, you will probably sell it at half price or less if you try to sell it yourself. Next, good brokers maintain confidentiality and know when and how to give sensitive information out. If you're interested in a free consultation, click on the link in the description and we'll see you in the next video.